The evening continues, and I have another whiskey. This one is from Shelter Point. It is the Evans Family Reserve, but not the same Evans Family Reserve as this one. This was the one with the wine cask finish, and it has the old pop top. This one here is a Caribbean Cask Evans Family Reserve, and I'm going to discover, most likely, that it has a cork, just like the 10-year-old did. They have changed their format. I like the old pop top. It's just like, ooh, come on. It's tight this time. Oh my goodness. There we go. That one was tight. It had been closed for a while. But now we have a cork from Shelter Point. And it is looks like a composite. Does that look like a composite to you? Looks like a composite to me. Well, we're going to pour this composite, or this Evans Family Reserve Caribbean Cask. Now, is it a finish? I think it's a finish. Yes, Caribbean Rum Cask Finish. At 46% ABV. Caribbean Single Malt. Or Canadian Single Malt. Not Caribbean Single. I don't think there is a such thing as a Caribbean Single Malt. This one was $84.99 at the BC liquor stores. That I'm smelling rum already. That translates to $97.84 Canadian out the door. $97.85 if you're paying cash, because we don't use pennies anymore. But if you're Canadian, you knew that. And if you live somewhere else, it's one of those fun little facts that you didn't know. So there you go. I definitely smell the rum. It smells just like rum. But then, as I delve a little deeper, I go a little bit beyond the finish. And going beyond the finish, I get a hint of that Tootsie Roll chocolate that I get from a lot of Shelter Point single malts. A rum cask finish can go one way or the other. It can be an abomination, or it can be wonderful. I don't know yet. I'm still getting the rum cask, that maritime rum, makes me want to sing yo ho ho, right? And then that Shelter Point, the only way I can describe it is Tootsie Roll chocolate, which I get from a lot of Shelter Point single malts. It's just, that's the note for me. It smells good. I can really get into this. this combination of Shelter Point malt and rum. And usually I'm not a fan of rum. I mean, I can drink rum, but I won't get as much pleasure out of it as I will a whiskey. It's the same with things like tequila. I'll drink tequila when I'm in Mexico, but anywhere else, it's just not in its place for me. But that's the thing about nosing and tasting in whiskey. Everyone has an opinion, and you can't be wrong. I like that nose. I really like it. Now I'm going to taste this. Mmm. Oh, it has a nice viscous mouthfeel. And you know what? This is one of those instances where the rum cask makes it something wonderful. What does it say on the back here? Double cask finish, Vancouver Island single malt. Evans Family Reserve range is a proprietary vatting of our finest single malt finished in select casks. Okay. We are delighted to present this limited expression finished in rum casks from the Caribbean islands of Barbados and Martinique. Honeyed with hints of pear and banana on the nose. Then it says the palate is sweet vanilla, caramelized sugar, with apples and subtle oak tannins. Okay, I'm getting the oak tannins. I'm not getting the apples. Exceptionally smooth and well-rounded. The finish is full of butterscotch, toffee, and ginger spice. A spectacular malt created for your enjoyment. Now, I'm not getting any of the toffee yet. Ginger spice, well, so far I'm getting just rum. Let's have a sip of water. I think maybe somebody was practicing poetry when they were putting those tasting notes in there. Right away on the nose, I'm getting the rum. Mostly rum. Okay. Bit of ginger, I'll give you that. I still get the Tootsie Roll chocolate. Like I do with a lot of single malts from Shelter Point. Toffee, caramel. Oak tannins, yes, some. Interesting, but you know, it's the power of suggestion. I should not have read that. I should have just told you what I got. But still, the sugary rum from the cask is the most forward part of this expression to me. I'm still tasting rum. On the finish, I'm still tasting rum. Rum, 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 rum. From Barbados and Martinique. I've never been to Barbados, but I have been to Martinique. And that was an interesting experience. This will do. This is one of the better rum cask finish whiskeys that I've ever had. Most of them leave me a little cold. But with the Shelter Point single malt, this one works. Yeah. This may open up a wee bit as the fill level goes down. But what I will do is I will add just a little bit of water to see what that does to it. Will that open it up a little bit? I mean, as the fill level goes down, this will open up a little more. Maybe the other things behind the rum cask finish will express themselves better. Maybe they will do this right now that I've added a bit of water. Yes, the rum cask finish is diminished a little bit now that I've added some water. Do I get a bit of bananas and butterscotch now? Yes, I get bananas now that I've added some water. Butterscotch, maybe not quite. I'm still getting quite a bit of that rum cask influence. Either way, for my $97.84, this whiskey is not a waste of my time. Cheers.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.